Leos, all of the Leos, hope you're doing well. Let's do a love reading for you for November. I'm gonna start right away. No need to do a long intro. I'm starting with an oracle card. I'm smiling because I just did the Aquarius reading and it was such a beautiful love reading that, you know, Aquarius is your opposite sign, right? So I'm smiling because I'm wondering if the energy will be the same for you. If you have any sort of Aquarian placements, look at the Aquarius reading, or if your love interest is the Aquarius, you really want to see that reading. Okay, this card. Okay, yours says taking the plunge. Okay, so maybe you're ready to get wet. You know, in more ways than one. I want to draw the tarot before I keep speaking, before I keep elaborating. Although it feels that I think you're ready to go deep with someone. Maybe you're extra ready for love more than ever. Six of Cups. It's like you have someone on your mind. It feels like your love interest is someone from your past. Not necessarily an ex, but someone that you actually know or that you've met before. Maybe you've lost touch, right? You were not in touch for a long time. The person resurfaces. Or it's just someone you're really fond of, like you have this childlike, you get really giddy around them. Maybe there's the childlike qualities here are like you feeling very marveled when they step in the room, or you know, or if you're single when they eventually, but it feels like it's someone you know. You might not be in a relationship or loosely involved, or even right now there might not be anything really happening, but it's someone you know. It's not a complete stranger. So I think you will feel very glad to see them again, right? So like you'll marvel at, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. You know, that kind of feeling. And I think it comes at a moment where you're ripe, you're ready for love, for a deep, committed relationship. Wow, few cards, they all fell as a pile, but I'm gonna take them all. There's like 6 here. So I'm gonna line them up. So 7 of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. The King of Wands in reverse. Magician in reverse. This guy is the 8 of Cups. And the 9 of Swords. Okay, well, it started off promising, but the 2 last cards are, or even the 4 last cards, are giving this a different spin. It's reading a different spin. So the first thing I notice is your guard, you're putting your guard down and you're ready to receive an offer. And if it's not you receiving the offer, I think you're making the offer because you're really ready to take the plunge. You are wanting a committed and deep relationship. My concern here is that you're approaching the King of Wands coupled with the Magician in reverse. So the person you're sort of going for has manipulative antics, right? And if it's not manipulation, they're very evasive. They don't like to be cornered. They don't like to be tied down. So I still think it's someone from your past, and I think either you know that of them or you don't at all. If you know it, maybe you have a form of expectation that you can change that. That's a slippery slope right there, Leo. You know, definitely a strong personality. This person has a very strong ego as well. So they would be a lot about themselves or have a tendency to talk a lot about themselves. I'm not saying they're a narcissist. What I'm saying though is that they tend to talk more about themselves and be more concerned about themselves, right, than really taking the time to hear about your day. How are you doing? What are you working on, right? They're not the type that would ask you the questions. You'd really have to like struggle in the conversation to like put it in, like have to fight your way into the conversation about speaking of yourself, right? Because the other person has a tendency to always bring the conversation back to them. That's one thing for this combination. Doesn't make them a bad person, it's just how they are. So I think that this person that you know, I think you might meet them again in November. So the scenario that I'm seeing happening is because you're ready, you're interested, you're going to put your guard down, you're going to actually initiate something with this card of taking the plunge, and you will make an offer with the Knight of Pentacles. You'll be cautious, you'll go slowly, but you'll still put yourself out there. But you'll actually encounter the kind of person I'm describing, and once you sort of realize that this is how they are, you will wake up, you will understand who you're dealing with. And I think you're wise enough now about walking away here with the Eight of Cups and walking away from feeling anxious. I think that, let's say we take the example of the conversation I was describing, right? this would create stress for you. You wouldn't feel valued. You wouldn't feel heard. So it would be something that you would bring back, you know, and think about at home later, right? You would mull it over and over, and you'd like really think about what it is that you were left feeling as you interacted with this person. And I think you have enough wisdom now to walk away and to realize that it's not going to be a fit. It's not a match. Because that's what the cards are showing me. I mean, I wish it was otherwise, but you know, I do have to say that this person is incredibly charismatic, right? Although the cards are in reverse, the King of Wands and the Magician in reverse, they're super charismatic. You know, I'm sure that they're the kind of person, they're great to be in society, right? Like, that's an expression in French. I'm translating literally, but meaning that the kind of person that walks in a room and sort of lights up the room, right? They have a strong personality. They're like outgoing, but you know, they're not so, maybe it's also a matter of they're not ready, right? It's not the timing is not right. Like, you are at a particular place where this is what you want, a committed, deep relationship. And maybe that's not what they're offering, right? And it's just not a match for that reason. It doesn't make them, again, it might not be based on just the fact that I think they are kind of more self-centered. It might not even, that might not even be the turn off for you, or the reason why you would walk away. But I think that maybe even more so, then you have a better reason to walk away, because you realize that you're not at the same place, right, in terms of what you want to offer each other. Could be that. I'm going to draw one last card, sort of a little bit like, how do you say? Oh, no, 5 turned. I don't want to read 5. Sorry. So what I'll do is I'll pull, okay? You have the Knight of Swords. I feel like saying that you're running away from this person, but it could also mean so on the table, the Knight of Pentacles is facing this way. And when I place the Knight of Swords faces the other way. So what I think this means is, as you decide not to necessarily pursue this relationship or partnership with this particular person from the past, maybe someone else is coming towards you, like further down the line, right? Usually we say that the Knight of Swords would be someone coming in really fast, which I think they might be. My only sentiment here is that they're far away or further away. So even if they're coming in fast, they're going to take time to come in. You understand? you see also the difference with this knight. Well, two things. First, here there was a knight and a king, so there was a difference in terms of, you know, just let's say it as it is, like in terms of the tarot cards, like the rank, okay, whatever. Not that I want to put ranking here like as if it was to be transposed in real life, but and then here what's coming that's further out, that's coming in fast, is another knight. So about meeting the right person at the right, you know, that's wanting the same thing with the right timing. We see that equation because the two knights are of equal rank. I'm gonna do something else as well, and I'm gonna actually change decks. I'm gonna go back to my Templar Tarot. So I'm gonna do it on purpose to pull a card on the energies of the person represented by the King of Wands and the Magician in reverse. Three of Swords. You're actually going to leave them heartbroken, believe it or not. Wow. That's really interesting because that's what I wanted to clarify. What it would mean, or the impact or possible impact it would have as you walked away. This is really something. Okay, I'm gonna indulge in one more. I'm gonna go back to this one. I'm seeing now that because of the Six of Cups is here, there's like soulmate energy. This is getting deeper. It's really interesting. I know it's your reading, Leo, but I will draw a card again on the Three of Swords that came up for this king. I just heard I'm ready. The cards are... and I said that about you. The Queen of Cups came out. So you see, it's really interesting because this person will learn a lesson through the heartbreak. They either will meet, so this king might meet a Queen of Cups, so find love after having had this experience with you, or I don't know how far you take it, because it feels like you don't engage very deeply, because as much as you wanted to go deep with this person, I think that that's not what has truly happened, or at least not really completely. But it's really interesting the way both of you are having development in your own love lives separately after this sort of encounter. So on your side, you're having this Knight of Swords rush towards you. He's still a little far, but he's coming in fast. And on the other side, this person finds love in someone maybe a bit more I'm not sure, maybe a bit more, and I don't want to compare this person to you, Leo. I don't think I should actually finish my sentence in that regards. Just because it's your reading, just know that they find love as much as you do. Like you both basically recreate your lives. That's really beautiful. So because I've indulged on their side, I'm going to draw one more card for you on the Knight of Swords. I'm positioning the cards differently here because I'm creating sort of a storyboard with how the cards are placed. I might tilt the camera after and show you at least a portion. I'm trying to figure this out, how I'm going to place this. Well, let me show you right away. So here was the first line, the first story. You have your oracle card here. Then I put the Knight on top of the Knight. So you're here and this is your Knight of Swords coming towards you. The Three of Swords is attached to the King, and then it develops into the Queen. You can't see it, but I put the Queen here if you want. So I'm going to put a card here under the soulmates, but it's relating to you here having your guard down and welcoming this Knight of Swords that is coming really, really quickly towards you. It's too many cards, but the card, I'm going to take it. It's the Devil. And I don't sense it to be like negative. I just think it's a very sexually charged card. This person is coming in fast because they're quite, they're crazy about you, right? I just drew the Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups in reverse. I kept shuffling and they fell out, so we're gonna read them last. You know, I drew the Devil, right? So I think these cards are attached to the Devil, to this Devil energy. So the person that's coming in really, really quickly for you, they've had their own disappointments in love. So it's really interesting that all these people all have had unhappy love stories, all independently, right, from one another, and they all carry this, okay, I want something better for myself, literally. And so it's interesting that the energies are pulling and attracting and dispelling, you know, all of this. You understand what I mean? Like it's like the universe is working its way so that all of you find each other, and you know what I mean. Even this initial king, that he also finds his person, right? So everybody finds. I have a French expression. It's tout le monde y trouve son compte. It means like everybody gets their piece of the pie, if you want. It doesn't translate literally, but it's kind of what it means. So attached to the devil energy, this person has had disappointments, but the beautiful thing is that they know what they want, and that's why they're so obsessive, right? Seven of Cups is in reverse. They're done with dabbling, they're done with dating, speed dating, they're done with, you know, superficiality and like going from one to another and just never really getting deep with anyone. So, but in that sense, they're like super dead set. But it happens to be dead set on you. So I'm sure it's going to feel really, really good on you or for you, because you're going to feel so special. And I think it's something that, without stroking your ego, I think it's something that, first of all, you deserve. Also, it's really like the type of loving that you require, that you crave, right? Someone that really makes you feel like you're the, you know, you're like the only person in the room, like you're the only person on this planet, you know what I mean? Like really singled out, like it's gonna make you feel unique, and that's something that Leos really care about. Not to be flattered, but because it really touches them deeply. And I'm seeing like it's an image, and I'm seeing your heart flower, you know, like blossom, I should say, blossom like a flower. So this person will really open you up. Heart chakra, fully opened. Beautiful, you're gonna radiate. I love this. Because what could have, if I hadn't, usually I don't pull that many cards, to be honest. So it was kind of it was a sad ending, right? Just you walking away, and then it's great to see that everybody will be happy in the end. So it's like a good American movie, feel good movie. All right, on that note, thank you for being here. I appreciate you listening in all the way. I'll see you soon. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.